All right, so it allows you to create projects, and within those projects, you create different environments, which spins up containers. The main goal is to be able to automate container creation based on projects and be able to push code to those containers on a whim. This allows me the ability to create any kind of apps I want on my network and then eventually distribute those apps out to folks when those apps go live. I see. I see. So it's a mission, it's a control system for your projects, and it obfuscates, well, not obfuscates, but it hides the deployment process, and you just manage it on a project base. And in that deployment process, it deploys it on your local network. And I guess eventually you could have an opportunity to deploy it to some sort of a production, maybe IP address that you have or server that you have. Does that make, is that about right? So basically a local environment, if you will. Yeah. This system will replicate a live production system. Got it. Yeah, so all right. So in mobile, not in mobile, but just in software engineering in general, right? You're gonna want to have your dev environment, your local dev environment. You might want to have a staging environment. By the way, whoever's picking these songs, I fucks with you, bro. So let me go back. So typically in the workforce, right, we have or dev environment, we have a staging environment. Ideally, we have a staging environment, and then we have your production environment, right? And typically, especially in the startup world, it's a little bit difficult to manage getting that staging environment to kind of be more so mimicking what production looks like. It's just, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of setting up that needs to happen depending on your tech stack and depending on how much preparation you've done to make sure you have that staging environment. But what you're telling me is that your project is going to make that easy, right? So that's a selling point right there, bro. Especially for startups, you got something there. Who cares, YouTube? But yeah, that's dope. I'm not the muffin man, bro. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see what Cursor said here. Okay. Appears to be designed for permanent upgrades or unlocks in the game, as evidenced by the game manager class. As a comment indicated, it knows how many permanents you have. There are other permanent unlock mechanics in the game, like TNT and Heart, block types that are marked as permanent unlocks. Where is this? Ah. This, yeah, I forgot I did this comment. Correct, but I ain't gonna sell this project. Why not? Why not? Who cares, YouTube? Pero ¿por qué no? Sorry, let me just double check if YouTube is running. Ah, it is. It is. Nice. I fucks with this. Okay. This is separate from the temporary power-ups that affect gameplay during a session. The chance of getting a perm target can be increased by players' luck skill level. Plus 10% bonus to legendary tier power-ups per luck level. Damn. Because it's your precious. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. If you love it, bro. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna push it too hard. But you might want to make it. You might want to make it a little bit public, bro. Maybe open source. I don't know. What's up? 2x Batman. How you doing, my guy? Am I making the game? I am trying to make a Bane. I'm trying to make a game. I'm trying to learn Godot. and GDScript and do this stuff with AI and learning that way too. How about yourself, man? Do you build games yourself? Do you have experience with Godot? How you got going on? ¿Pero qué música es esta? Okay. All right. All of this I kind of know. Has the tokens earned. Okay. 0 start. Every n waves based on luck spawn a token block instead of a normal block. What kind of music is this, bro? When a token block is broken, do session tokens earn +1 and meta token earn? Drop them in, bro. Obviously, the ad layout is a work in progress. I need to fix this up. But yeah, bro, throw in the suggestions, man. Throw in our comments. That's a good point, DM Bull. That's a good point. How can I make it easier for mobile folks that want to watch it? Without compromising the chat. I see. Oof, that's tough. That's tough because a lot of people do watch on mobile. 2 times Batman. Are you building a game, bro? What is the significance of having your stats at the top and not built in on the screen itself? What do you mean when you say built in on the screen itself? I don't know what to do with that space at the top. I can't expand my I can't expand like the ChatGPT that you're seeing right now. If I expand it a bit more, like I would have to make this smaller for me to be able to expand it more. Like where you show your code internet. I mean, where do I show that? Like my internet. You mean like this? You say, what's up with this space at the top? Just explaining terrible. All good, bro. Yeah, so you're saying in this main scene, what's the point of having the stats here at the top? Right? I don't know. I guess there's no point. That's a good question. Maybe I can take this out. 2 times Batman, bro. If you're still there, what kind of games have you built? I feel like your main scene should cover the top right, bottom right, and bottom and top edge. Yeah, so you're saying basically that you want this to be kind of like that, right? Something like this is what you're saying. Okay. Well, so doing that, I would have to cut off my screen real estate to be something like this, which on a wide screen, I mean, it's a good feedback. It's good feedback. It's good feedback. I have no reasons other than I was trying to make it look like nutties. So maybe it's just something I need to look into, right? So basically I'll have to cut it off to where cursor is right now. I do see normal on my end. I do. It's less real estate for me to like. I would have to make these bigger, these smaller, and probably maybe even make the text smaller. Like something like this, maybe. And in that way, I have enough space to actually see what I'm doing. So if y'all are okay with this type of sizing to read, then yeah, I could definitely do something like this. That looks so much better, LOL. Okay, I see what you're saying. It depends. Does your viewer need to see your file tree? If so, why? Well, they don't need to see it, my file tree. I just know that sometimes when I end up in the file tree, there's times when it doesn't, like I'm talking about, like for instance, let me show you here. Where the file tree lives is where in Godot, we have this area here. And this area has a lot of the controls and things that we want to change. So if I were to switch, for instance, to cursor, right? And let's expand this out to not have the file tree, that would be the same as this. I would have to expand this out and then bring this even, and it's just, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm making excuses. Maybe that's what I'm doing, just making excuses. But I'll look into that. That's very good feedback, bro. Appreciate that. I'll look into it. I'll look into making this bigger. He means make the code take up the entire screen. Your webcam will be on top of the editor. Is that what you meant? So something like this? Something like this? So do we think this might be something a bit better? Interesting. I mean, I always thought people want to see what I'm doing here in this area. Maybe they don't. It requires some work, but it's just an opinion, bro. No, I mean, like, Bull, you watch me more than I watch myself, like in Twitch, right? Because all I know is what I know in this screen and what I see on OBS over here. But it's not the reality of actually being on a phone or actually sitting down watching on a computer. So I'm going to take your word more than my own word because you're experiencing it that way, right? So it's not a matter of convincing me. It's a matter of exactly what you're experiencing. So that's how I'm going with. Okay, I'll try to watch myself on mobile. Yeah, for sure. I don't know how Twitch doesn't let you rotate the phone. Yeah, I don't know. And you can't zoom. Damn, okay. Like this looks cleaner though. Okay. I mean, we can keep it like this for now, and then I'll change it. I'll change it after the stream, but this is great feedback, bro. Let me just, I'm gonna have to bring down a little bit more, actually. Let me have it snap up here and then make it big. So like this is what we're saying. This looks okay. We can leave it like this for now, and we'll go from there. It's good. I think it'll be good to have two layouts, one with cam and chat on right, one with cam and chat on left. Because in Godot, I think it'd be better to have a cam and chat on right because I don't think many people will be looking at the properties sidebar. That's a very good point, bro. Okay, I can definitely duplicate this one. Like, I can do that right now. It's not that hard to do here. Like, let's see here. If I were to duplicate this here, boom. Then I would say, hey, for this and this, move all of this over here. So something like that. Yeah, I guess we can deal with something like this. Interesting. Yeah, K-Mac, if you're mobile, bro, give me your feedback too, bro. I just recently changed this layout, so I'm still trying to figure out if it's gonna work or not. The latest sub and latest follow could be transparent background instead. Okay. I can't change that off the win, or can I? Let me see here. That is part of. Oops, my gosh, what are you doing? Okay, that's part of this. For me to change these, I need to, actually go back here and see this filter. And I can add some, reduce the opacity a little bit, I think. Maybe a little bit like that. I don't know. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Go based on what you're doing. Like, you don't have to commit to one layout. Utilize various if needed. Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of different layouts. Like, obviously, I still have the original one, which is this one, right? But, and then I have this old one here. Where's it at? That one there. Then I have the new one and the one that y'all just had me. So, good feedback. I'll take a look into it. Phone update, I can rotate and zoom. Looks good to me. Dope. Well, ideally, you wouldn't have to zoom, I guess. I think that's where I'm a little bit... we need to figure it out. Yeah, this looks like the kind of layout I'm used to seeing on Twitch. Okay. I use my Stream Deck to move my camera around, like bottom, right, top, left, depending on the context on what I was doing, like certain games. Set that as a button so you can click it and moves left or right. Okay. Diembo, I thought the only way to move things is if you're switching scenes. So I'm guessing you're saying that I would just have, you basically have a button that switches to a particular scene. Maybe one that's like camera top left, camera top right, camera. Is that what you're saying, Diembo? Or is there like a way where you can say, hey, I want only these elements to move to the right when I tap this button? If so, that would be really interesting to learn. Interesting. Okay. Bro, if you can figure out how you did that and let me know, I'd appreciate that a lot. Because I really don't know how to do that. I'll definitely, I'll look it up on my own, but yeah. Okay. How many more pickle shots does he need? I don't need any more, bro. I don't need any more. Like, no necesitamos nada de eso para nada. It's just stacking. What is stacking, bro? Don't worry about Zoom. I can read everything just fine. Unnecessary comment by me. Nah, bro. All comments are good comments, bro. Don't worry about it. Okay. So we'll go back into this here a bit. But great feedback, y'all. Great feedback. I really appreciate that. Like what takes priority, and then in the scene settings or filter, you can move it. Stacking like the order of scenes. Like desktop, camera, mic. Bro, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like legit, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I definitely need to do my research. Like I'm trying to, but I don't know. I am Tahama Dave, dímelo. Mira, brother, pick up, mira, aquí te tengo una vaina, brother. Mira, chequeate esto. Para ti, mira, un segundito. Que llegaste aquí con ese tipo de energía. Mírate. Para ti, brother, mira. Ups. Mírate esto. Ah, no jodas, no funcionó. Ok, mira, aquí estamos. Para ti, brother. Para ti. Ahí viene la camisa. El Pickle Papi camisón. Ok, brother. ¿Te sientes especial? Pues mira, ahí va. Ahí vamos. I'm alright. I am Tahama Dev. Tranquilo, brother. ¿Te sientes especial? Pues es que eres especial. Claro que eres. What's up, Panda? How you doing? I'm alright, bro. I can't complain much. I mean, I can complain, but I'm not going to complain. Si obtengo una, prendo stream ya mismo, bro. Mira, está coming soon. Así que vamos a ver. Tan pronto esté disponible, te digo, mi brother. Y ahí tiro uno por un how you say raffle in Spanish. Oh my God. I don't know how to say it. If you drag your desktop scene at the very top, it will block your camera because it takes priority. Okay, so you're talking about moving, but how does moving the priority of the camera switches the camera to go to a different place? Pon en la lista, listo, de seguro. Panda Code, man, how you been? Where you been at, bro? What you got going on? What you been working on recently? Tohamade, brother, coméntame, ¿cómo estás esta noche, este día? ¿Qué andas? Great. Help me define. Help me explain the permanent token system, not code, to cursor AI. It doesn't mean it doesn't. Just means it doesn't affect the other stack. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm happy because I got my bachelor's degree in computer science. Bro, hold on, man. Panda. Bro, hey, look at me in the camera. How you doing, man? My guy, my fam. Bro, Panda, congratulations, my guy. Let's go. You got your bachelor's degree, man. Let's go. Congrats, fam. Man, that's exciting. That's dope. I wish you nothing but the best. If you have any questions, man, about now that you're going to enter in your career, bro, let us know in the Discord. Let us just chat it out, man. But that's amazing. It's a milestone, man. Congrats, bro. I'm proud of you, man. If nobody told you that, I'm telling you right now, my guy. Awesome. Good job. Good job. You did it, bro. You did it. Let's go. Back to this. For real, bro. Papo bien, hoy me terminé de ajustar mis dientes. Vengo llegando. Ya puedo sonreír como una persona normal. Brother, tu sonrisa estuvo bien. Tranquilícese. No, pero bro, yo odio ir al dentista porque siempre que regreso me duelen todo el diente, la cabeza, todo. Todito. Thanks, bro. Now I'm playing with friends in PUBG. Dope, bro. I heard PUBG was pretty good. I tried it and then on mobile and it was nothing but AI bots. But yeah, man. That's fun, bro. What is your next step, Panda? Have you thought about the next step? Here's a description of my permanent token. So see, here would be a good moment to have this on the right? Because I'm writing out right now all my prompts here. Good suggestion, Hungry Hippo. Do you understand my system? Dang, you're champion rank, bro. That's dope. Okay. You play this little time. If you need pair, tell me. Dope. You play on the weekends. Hey, there you go, Tahamadev. Un compañero nuevo ahí que están duro, bro. Like, jugando PUBG. PUBG is only for PC, right? Or can I play it on Mac? You can't play games on Mac. So I disregard what I said. I want the rank dominator ace. What does that mean, bro? Hangover. Let's see here. Understand your permanent token system that spans both in run. It's well thought out progression system that spans both in-run gameplay and meta progression. Let me break down the key components of C. Token earning during runs. Token blocks appear over 5 waves. Luck skill. Okay. Optional rate chance of power-up ring, which I see is already implemented. Visual feedback with HUD updates and effects. Token stored and transfer. In-run counter for tokens earned during current session. Persistent account-wide balance stored in Game Manager. Transfer happens on run end. Yes, this is correct. I agree. Upgrade shop system. Branching tree structure with prerequisites. 3 main branches. Oh my gosh. You actually can, LOL, you can play Fork Knife now. Epic Games sued Apple and won. Yeah, I remember that. That's a huge victory, actually, especially for mobile engineers, because now what does this mean is that I can use Stripe instead of using the in-app purchasing system or framework that Apple provides. I can use Stripe as part of Epic winning that lawsuit. So that's great news for mobile engineers. But I don't want to play Fortnite. Fortnite is not for me. Not anymore, at least. All right, sorry. You want to do your master's degree either in software engineering or web development. Okay, my question to you, Panda Code. What are you trying to do for a career? Like, sure, you're going to get your degree, but 5, 10 years from now, let's try 5 years. 5 years from now, let's say you spend those 2 years to get your master's degree. 3 years after you get your master's degree, where are you seeing yourself? What do you see yourself doing? Three main branches: core stats, damage and agility, quality of life, power-up duration, extra lives, endgame specials, unlocked after tier 2 purchases, virtual states of nodes. Okay, long-term engagement, balance earning rates, add AIP integration points, seasonal content and milestone rewards. Bro, I didn't even think about all of this. Give my just comment about tracking permanent tokens. The power system is implemented with the ability to grant tokens. Would you like me to help implement any specific part of this system? I can help. Adding the token block spawning system, implemented the in-run token counter and HUD, setting up the persistent token storage, creating the upgrade shop UI and logic, or any other specific component you'd like to tackle. Okay, this is a very dangerous set of options, in my opinion, because it can do a lot. AI can go in and try to do a lot, and it might not be understanding what I already have. Okay, so let's clarify some stuff. Okay, I do need help, but I'm not confident enough in what you can do based on the knowledge I've shared. For instance, I already have code that spawns the permanent token, but you just offered to do that. I need you to go through my code base, and these are the files that I want to look at. Auto load. Let's take a look at Game Manager. Right? What is Game Manager? No. Code base. and see how we can go base and learn what is currently in place. For instance, I was thinking of using the auto-loaded game manager to keep track of my tokens as an access point to the permanent tokens across run sessions and app lifecycle. And then to add more context, let me add the game. And what else do we want to add in here? The power up manager, right? Because this already spawns. Power up manager. Okay. Give me a report. Let me know, what do you think I'm missing? All right. After a master's degree, I don't want doing doctorate degree. So I find a job in my country, Djibouti. Okay, bro. Well, good luck, my guy. Sounds like you already have a vision of where you want to be and what you want to do. So yeah, man, keep it up, bro. Did you make a GDD for this or just kind of all figure it out? What do you mean, K-Mac, by GDD? Oh, is GDD a game design doc? Bro, I did not create a game design doc. I probably should have. This is the problem with how I think. I, for some reason, have this crazy notion that I can keep all of this information in my brain. So I don't jot down anything. And it's kind of like one of my biggest flaws is that I don't write down what's going on in my mind. I just feel like I can hold it all, which is stupid. So don't do that. Please don't do that. So did I write a game design doc? I definitely did not. It's all sprinkled out throughout my ChatGPT chats. So yeah, we'll see. I know, bro. I know, but I'm not that good at Look, I heard something that is so true. And just hear me out. People give the best advice because they know deep down that's something they have to do. That's something that they should be doing. So it comes out so naturally and so sure about that advice that you're given. But as the person giving that advice, we sometimes don't actually follow the advice ourselves when we know it's really good advice. So yeah, it's difficult, bro. All right, Panda, sounds good, bro. Do I know about Djibouti? I've heard of it before. It's a place, right? It's a yeah. We spoke about this, right? That's dope, bro. It's outside of Ethiopia, man. That's dope, bro. Hey, since we're here, I'm just gonna show y'all real quick where I'm from. So this is where I'm from. This is Colombia, right? I was born and raised in this country, but not on the mainland Colombia. This is what I'm saying. Not mainland Colombia, right? I have family members who live in Medellin. I have family members who live in Bogota. I've been to Barranquilla, Cartagena. I've been all across this country, but I'm not from anywhere in this outline at all whatsoever. No, zip, zero, nada. I belong to this country. Where I'm from, we are a state of this country. But this is what it is. these two little islands, we're so close to Nicaragua. So close to Nicaragua. But we belong to Colombia. So this is where I'm from. You know how big this place is? Like if I were to look it up right now. Providence Island, Colombia. Look at the length, bro. The max length is 4.35 miles. That's how big it is. This is where I'm from. This is where I'm from. Costa Rica is a dope place, bro. Costa Rica is beautiful. But yeah, Panda, I've heard of your country. Not your country, right? It's a city inside of Ethiopia. And Ethiopia is the country, right? Or it is a country. Oh, it is a country. Never mind. I'm tripping. My bad. Yeah, I've heard about it. I've heard of it. Let's see here. Go back to this here. Let's see what this is saying now. On a non-IT developer topic from me, I'm going on a date on the 28th. Let's go. Who cares, YouTube? Let's go, bro. Hey, you gotta send the outfit, bro. Show us the outfit you're gonna wear. What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna take them? Like, what do you mean even if you kind of call it that? Like, that's dope. That's exciting, my guy. That's sick, man. One of these days I'll get back down there. Dude, you should. The Caribbean, like Costa Rica. I've never been to Costa Rica, but I have friends who've gone to Costa Rica. My dad has gone to Costa Rica. I've been to the República Dominicana, and that's beautiful as well. But yeah, bro, it's different. Take me out and show me the ways, bro. Yo, I'm saying, man. I would love to be able to take people to the islands too. That would be crazy. But yeah, man. Who cares, YouTube? What's up with the day? Yeah, show us your ways, man. All right, let's see here. Okay. I'm guessing. Okay, no, never mind. I won't say that. But yeah, what other countries have you been to, K-Mac? You said you've been to Costa Rica. Have you been anywhere else in the Caribbean? Power up is defining power up. Token earning from power up is already implemented. Okay. As a permanent coin turn into permanent unlocks. Okay. Let's ignore for now. This will be something. Okay, hold on. Let's just finish reading what this is. Missing components, token storage. Okay. Methods to add and remove tokens for sure. Persistence between game sessions. Token balance display in the UI. That's true. Token block system. Token block spawning logic in level 5. Wave-based spawning every 5 waves minus luck bonus. I don't know if every 5 waves it is. Digiboti was mentioned, I see. Yes, sir, Illuspreacher. It was mentioned. And my boy Panda, that's where he's from. Nah, man, that was it for me. I'm from the US, but that was my first time out of the country. Dope, bro. I mean, I'm not from the US, but I am living in the US. And, you know, the United States do have so many beautiful places to visit as well. Like, I've been to New York, I've been to California, to Santa Monica. Those, like New York and Santa Monica, both left an impact on those areas. You know, I've been to Florida. Florida it wasn't so much of like a revelation for me because I kind of grew up in that type of environment. Whereas I've been to Texas. Texas is different. I've been to Mississippi or to New Orleans. New Orleans was pretty interesting. So yeah, I mean, a lot of different things. Yo, Illuspreacher, have you been to Djibouti as well? The beach, the girls, the food, the sun, bro. My God, I was sweating my ass off the entire time. Hey, came back, bro. For real, man. Bro, like, what's it called? Where I'm from, we don't have hot water. we shower with cold water because you're hot and sweaty the whole damn time. So I hear you, bro. I've been to more states than you, and you live here. But I live here too. I live in the United States too. But you know, I've had the privilege to travel for work. So that kind of has taken me to places where I can, like, I've been to Oregon. Never in my life I thought I would go to Oregon, and I was in Oregon and Portland last year. I went to New York for the first time last year. I'm supposed to go to Oakland this year. Where else have I been? Like I said, I've been to California. Sorry, I've been to Santa Monica. I've been to Santa Barbara. I think Santa Barbara is one of the most prettiest places I've been to in California. I've never been to San Francisco or any of those, but bet, bro, that's one place I've never been to. My wife has gone there before. She liked it. She really enjoyed Boston. And I know people who live over there. So let me guess, K-Mac. You're a big Boston fan. Are you a Celtics fan? Do you watch basketball? Are you a Red Sox fan? John to that. Oh, you gotta stop, bro. No jodas. No jodas, compadre. Yeah, all Boston sports. All right, bro. So the only thing from Boston that I like always pops in my head, right? Obviously, there's the Celtics. I'm a big basketball head. So Celtics, you know, kudos to them. But the one thing when I hear people say Boston, I cannot stop and like when I hear the word Boston, the first thing that comes to mind is Ben Affleck. Like Ben Affleck comes to mind, the first thing, bro. Like I don't know why, man, but Ben Affleck, bro, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon for some reason come to my head. But yeah, Celtics are the literal worst. I mean, I wouldn't say they're the worst. I would say they were unfortunate this season. But also, you know, yeah, they had so much potential, but you know, they let the Knicks get the best of them. So it is what it is. How about some teams that are worse? You're tripping, John, to that. Oh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, the Celtics just won the championship last year, bro. I was about to say, this man trolling over here. LMAO, that's mad funny. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, I can see that, bro. You know, I hear about Dunkin' Donuts commercial all the time, and I see Ben Affleck come out there with his Boston like accent, and like when I hear Boston, I think of Ben Affleck's. Like that picture of him holding a donut comes into my mind. Like I don't know why, bro. Yeah, Tatum took a tough injury and we blew it. Jaylen Brown's my guy. I agree, bro. I think Jaylen Brown is, you know, a lot of people don't know, bro. Jaylen Brown, I think he graduated with a 4.0 GPA. This man was taking, I think, robotics classes in MIT, right? He knows like 3 or 4 different languages. Like and he's a professional NBA player, like, and not just a professional NBA player, but he is your star player for your team besides Jason Tatum. Like, bro, Jaylen Brown, mad kudos to him, bro. Yeah, this man is some for this guy. Like, let's see here, Jaylen Brown MIT classes, or like he was teaching or something. Jaylen Brown, an NBA star from the Boston Celtics, is actively involved with MIT through a fellowship at the MIT Media Lab. He uses this platform to engage with high school students. Okay, but there was one where he was teaching. Yeah, he was teaching in some stuff, bro. But it's crazy. Like accolades. Yeah, accomplishments, I guess, is a better word. Finals MVP, but before that, like MIT fellowship. He's a Harvard lecturer, bro. Harvard lecturer. That's crazy. He had a NASA internship offer. Like, come on, bro. He's the vice president of the NBA. Bro, y'all need to stop with that thing, bro. So this man, he's an NBA, like he was the finals MVP, bro, for the championship game. Yeah, this. Bro, why, John to the O? Why? We don't need this, bro.
Tasty.
And why are we listening to Baby Shark, bro? No, no. That's how you know I got kids, bro. Oh man, Baby Shark. Thank you, Baby Shark. Let's see here. Nah, he's not my favorite player. I wouldn't say Jaylen Brown is my favorite player. If I had a favorite player, who would I pick right now? You know, Ron Artest majored in math after starting in architecture. I did not know that, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ron Artest of all people? That's wild. All right, John to the O. What we want? What we want? This one or this one? What we want? Which one? Bro, why we still got these Baby Shark sounds going? No, I don't want to pickle candy, bro. Ron Artest wants to coach for the Knicks? Yeah, that's going to be a problem, bro. I don't think anybody's going to let Ron Artest have a position to be able to coach. All right, John to that, oh, bro. Enough of it, bro. See, you have your fill with the candy. Look at that. All right. No more spins for you, John to the O. And I don't know what's going on with the music, but y'all broke it. Here you go, bro. John to the O. This is for you, my guy. Thank you for the pickle songs and for the pickle candy. I hope you get a mouth, like you one day you go and you're trying to get some cream cheese to put on your toast. And instead of eating the cream cheese, what is that? It's a bunch of horseradish. So you put all that horseradish on your toast and you go and bite it and you do a big bite because you're so hungry. And then you just get a bunch of fumes coming out your nose and it burns all up here, man. Like, that's what I wish for you, man. Thank you. This is for you. Fuck, bro. Bro, oh my gosh, bro. Are you kidding me, fam? Are you kidding me, fam? Two? This is money. Like, for real, bro. For real, bro. Hey, cream cheese or jelly? Yeah, I don't sleep on that. That goes hard. That goes hard. Dime quito. I need to wash down all of that damn candy with this cheese stick. I was coding. All right, bro. We don't know what jelly bean is gonna be. Oh, hell no, bro. This looks gross. This looks gross, bro. That looks grotesque. Bro, I don't know about this, fam. I don't know about this, bro. I don't know about this, Hungry Hippo. If this is some nasty shit, y'all better stop spitting, man. Yeah. Bro, oh my gosh, it better not be. It smells so bad, bro. It smells so bad. Here you go. No, it don't look like watermelon. Oh, you're just trolling me down to the O. This guy. Fuck, bro. This better be. Look, the one that I'm telling y'all right now, I will spit out immediately is sausage. I cannot do sausage. I cannot do sausage at all. I will spit that shit out immediately. So, this better. I know, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it has a plague. Here we go, bro. Hungry Hippo. I hope that one day when you wake up, your toes are all pickles. Here you go, bro. Oh, I'm scared. What the what the fuck is this? Okay. 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 Not bad. Black pepper. Black pepper. We're okay. Black pepper. Bro. A black pepper just hit. Ah. Okay. Think me straight though. You always have pickled candy to wash it down. You tripping, bro. Hell no. Bro, it's stuck on my tooth. If I ever get freaking... Bro, if I get sausage, I'm gonna puke. I'm just... Yo, my... Who cares, YouTube? No, bro, we just went through this, bro. Bro, we just went through this. Who cares, YouTube? You know. I'm sorry, bro. Are those jelly beans with the Band-Aid flavor? I've heard that one is the worst. Band-Aid flavor, bro. It has booger. Oh my gosh, booger sounds horrible. Earwax. Earthworm. Dirt. Sausage. I would spit that one out. Soap. Vomit. Oh my gosh, I just thought about eating the vomit one. Ugh, bro. Oh man, I just thought about the rotten egg. I guess this is preparing me for Survivor. If I ever go with Survivor. All right. Token block system. Whoever picked the song, I fucks with it. Song go pretty good, pretty hard. In-run token tracking, okay. Many of these missing I can start with the most critical one first is implement token storage in the manager. Okay. Yeah, let's start with start a new chat for better results. Really? Start, yeah. Let's start. Okay, I'm gonna do something crazy here. let's just see what it does. All right, let's test the vibe codeness here for real. Let me go ahead and see what all do I have. Okay, I don't have anything crazy here. All right. Go ahead and implement each one, each thing, but separate them out by commits. Let me know first, let me know what you're going to do for each commit. Then I'll confirm if we want to proceed. Sorry, stream is delayed for me. That's why I don't hear what you said before. Who cares, YouTube? What I said before about your date? Oh, about your date, bro. I was just saying, who cares, YouTube? Like, let us know what you're gonna wear, man. Like, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna take them? Are you gonna take them out to a restaurant? Y'all gonna watch a movie? Like, you also said it was, if you can call it that, like if you can call it a date. Like, what do you mean, bro? Like, let me know a little bit, man. Like, did you ask them out? Like, how did that work? Hold on. Bandage is in bean boozle. Okay, so that's a different one. Gotcha. All right, y'all. Give me a second, man. I need to stand up and stretch. I've been sitting for more than what? I've been sitting on this damn computer since 8:30 this morning. It's been more than 12 hours. Oh, I need to stretch. Oh man. Do some burpees while I'm at it. Hell no. Number one cause of pain is tight hips. So make sure y'all are doing some hip stretches. That's why we lose mobility as we get older. It's because of tight hips. Oh. Okay. Let's see now. We're back here. All right. Thank you, Kim. Appreciate that. All right, let's see what we see here. Okay, let's see how different commits is gonna do. I'll outline the proposed commits in a logical order that builds up the system step by step. Token storage and management. Oh, so this is gonna do the saving for me. Interesting. I don't know how any of this works, but it'll be interesting to see. Okay. Okay. Token counter, UI scene. Okay. So earn token block system, add token block scene, extend and then block, implement web-based spawning and double, alloc skill reduction to spawn interval. Okay. Token transfer, modify game over, show tokens earns. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's delete. Okay. I fucks with this. For the token block, make sure, bro, that my mouth feels gross with that black pepper shit. For the token block, make sure you use the, where's the block? What is this? The block that type that coin type. Actually, I don't think you need to create a new block. You can probably use block, but make sure its type is that of block type cut. Add in logic that displays the token in the middle or something. We can maybe draw this one differently. Let's see what else. Let's stop after each commit so I can build and test. Build, test, and verify your changes. Cool. Who cares, YouTube? I'm still trying to plan everything out, but not gonna go far because this girl don't know how to drive. So I'm basically gonna be taking her, which is fine. Probably will wear something casual, loving, too serious. Nothing too serious. I met her from my stepmom. She introduced me to this girl, but essentially she is my stepmom daughter-in-law's daughter. Your stepmom, daughter-in-law, daughter. Okay, so y'all are not related. All right, cool. Cool, bro. Like, yeah, man. Go to Barnes and Noble with a Starbucks. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea. Hot dog stand on street corner. Go. I mean, y'all are wild, bro. Y'all are wild. But it's not a bad idea to do the whole coffee, maybe the like Barnes and Noble. It depends on what she likes and what you like. I think a good place to just be able to sit down and talk would be good. Maybe like a I would say a walk. Not a walk. Maybe not, like I wouldn't go do the whole movie, go do a restaurant. I think a coffee is a good start place, maybe. What did I do with my wife? What was our first date? Bro, I forgot. I mean, it's been a long time ago. It's what, 2008? Yeah, what did I do? What did we do? I don't remember. I remember how we met, but I don't remember what we did for our first date. I think we did go to like Barnes and Nobles actually, because she really likes Barnes and Nobles. I see. You're right. We can leverage existing block type code instead of creating new block type. Okay. 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 I'm confused. I'm confused. It didn't do everything. I'm confused. You said you'd implement all of this for commit 1. Screw it. Do it live. Go to an opera and then a Michelin star restaurant. Damn, opera will be a hit, low key. I'm taking notes, John. I mean, going to opera, bro. All right, look, I don't have nothing against going to opera, going to a movie, going to watching a baseball game, basketball game, whatever. The thing is, when you do stuff like that, one, there's an expectation you set up, right? There's an expectation of, oh, you can take me to nice places, which might not be a bad thing, right? You're trying to impress the first date. I get it. But then two, you lose the communication part of it, right? You don't really get to talk. You all are more entertained rather than talking. And talking is the big part of it, right? So that's why I would say stay away from things that entertain you, but find a spot where y'all can entertain each other, in my opinion. In my opinion. Yo, whoever added this song, my guy, I fucks with you, man. This just give me the jam. Like this type of stuff I listen to when I'm working. Bro, this is still confusing it all. Oh, it has a basic. Okay, yeah. Yep. Go ahead. All right, let's see what it does. Let's see what good old cursor does. A ver qué hace el bendito pana. Uh-oh. Duolingo is screaming at me. All right, bro. Let's see. Man, it performs 8 operations. What the hell is it doing, bro? Can I see this thing? Yo, it's doing a lot, bro. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does, bro. Yo, it's really going through it, man. Look at it. Still generating. Bro, this is making me want to open FL Studio again. All right, let's see what all it did, man. Let's review. Okay, here's the plan for the rest of commit 1. Yeah, what you did first. Okay, what do? You added all this to the game manager. I see. Kind of don't need this, not gonna lie. Save tokens. This is interesting. Is this how we save stuff? Huh. We're gonna have to test this out. Rainbow skies. Token storage and management. Game manager. Okay, yeah. Next step, we'll add token counter to the game here. Let's just let me just make sure that this. I think I'm okay with this changes, so I'm just gonna accept this. But then let me go ahead and build it in Godot. I just want to make sure it can actually build and not crash. Okay, it builds. Dope. All right, cool. Great. Go ahead. Let's see what this whole vibe coding stuff does. In the meantime, I can probably generate some more icons. Well, let's see here. All right. Let's refine a bit more what what would the shop flow look like? Give me some mockups. Let's see what it does. Thanks for the tips, guys. I have a feeling this relationship I get serious due to past conversations from my stepmom. Yo, look. Who cares, YouTube, my guy? When you go on this date, try to just have fun. Try to just be yourself. Because here's the thing. When you end up in a relationship, right, and you start like actually having a relationship, yo, Mono and Z, what's up, my guy? What's good? Hey, thank you so much for the sub, Mono and Z. Hey, fancy seeing you here, my guy. How you doing, bro? But yeah, who cares, you too, my guy? So like, just be yourself, because like once you're inside of a relationship, right? you're not going to be able to hide who you are. So like, just go be yourself, be confident, be respectful, and just try to have fun, my guy. Have fun and be, what's the word? Try to have her speak more than you. So ask questions. Be interested in what she's saying, and this is not about like being all about her, but it's more so that way you can get a better understanding of who she is, and then you can decide, okay, maybe this is a girl I like or not. So yeah, all good, bro. All good. Definitely don't drink too many pickle shots, bro. Definitely don't do that. So yeah. What does this look like? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is interesting. Not gonna lie, this is interesting. Yeah, ask and pay attention. Don't go to La La Land and forget everything she just said. Exactly, bro. Like, especially for a first date, is your opportunity. Like, is you need to make sure she understands that, like, with you, she can have a good conversation with, and that's important across a lifelong relationship. And this guy, no,
tasty,
bro, you know how many candies I've eaten today, Mono and Z? You know how many candies I've eaten, bro? I should be back there on the couch, my guy. Oh my gosh. No, John to that. Oh, bro, carajos. No seas así. No seas así. I've eaten one of this and 3 of these, bro. 3 of these. So, and I've taken 2 pickle shots. So don't give me that crap, bro. Nope. No, not one candy, bro. These are all candies. These are all candies. Don't get it twisted. I have K-Mac as a witness, bro. And Who Cares YouTube as a witness. The rest are jelly beans. Beans don't count. That's lies. That's lies. All right, Mono and Z. Which one you want, bro? Which one you want, my guy? What's worse? Well, this one has a chance to be worse because you never know what you're going to get. So far, I've gotten black pepper, cherry, and grass. And I've said, if I get sausage, I'm spitting that shit out immediately. All right. Yeah, we'll see. Shaky, shaky. Here you go. Oh, one fell out. It looks like this. Bro, hold on, bro. Oh my gosh, fam. Oh my gosh, friend. Bro, this better not be rotten egg, man. This better not be rotten egg. Look at that. Bro, oh my gosh. Pray for sauce. What's that? I'm not looking at what the flavor is until I eat it. Bro, this better not be rotten egg, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm shaking. All right. Let's do the smell test. Ugh. Smell test failed. Oh. No. All right, bro. Mono and Z. I'm gonna say the same thing I said for Hungry Hippo. I hope one day when you wake up in the morning and you put your both feet on the floor and say, oh man, it's kind of cold right now, but oh, why is the floor cold? Oh, my toes are pickles. That's why it's cold. I wish that on you. Here you go, man. Fuck. Bro, no.
Emotional damage.
Bro. You know what's crazy? Can y'all see it right here? Yeah, I'll help y'all out. Can y'all read it? It's the one here on this corner. What does it say? Bro, and I thought it was delicious. I thought it was delicious. I know. It doesn't taste like earwax. I don't know what earwax tastes like, but I hope it's not actually earwax. But hey, it wasn't bad. Like, it had a weird taste to it, but I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, that's the only one that's all white like that. The rotten egg has some yellows on it. This one didn't have yellow. And soap is just like plain white. Maybe it was soap. I mean, maybe it was soap. All right, you can see soap here in the middle. Like right here. This one right here. So maybe it was soap. I don't know. But it definitely was, or it could be this one, earwax. Man, I don't know how to fix the camera. Yeah. Anyways. One just fell out. And it looks dangerous. Bro, gonna be eating his own earwax, bro. That's nasty. That's nasty. Just thinking about that is nasty. No, I see. I knew you were gonna say something like that, John. To that. Oh, that's not how this works, bro. That's not how this works. But what's up, Mano? See, how you been, my guy? What you been up to? Interesting. Let's try this out then. So let's just run it and see what it does. Damn, bro, I forgot about the burpees. All right, let's do the burpees real quick. Like in my Discord, Mano and Z, I remember you messaged me one time. I see. Yeah, bro. Well, hit me up on the DM next time. I'm mostly working, but if I'm like working with my headphones on and just like zoning in, I'm down to join the Discord too. Just let me know. But hit me up in the DMs, bro. Ah, okay. All right, let's knock out these burpees, bro. Pa'l carajo, nos fuimos. One. K-Mac, you added this song, didn't you? This one go hard again, too. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 4. 10. Yo, what's up? Dímelo, Sogno. ¿Qué noticia, mi brother? ¿Qué mala noticia me traes, brother? Oh. No, mi brother. Uf. Brother. lo siento mucho, pana. No sé qué decirte. Um, lo único primero que viene en mente es, brother, que pues ojalá que estés en buena compañía. Ojalá puedas utilizar esta oportunidad para poder recordar a tu abuela. Sé que es difícil, sé que es muy difícil, porque me pasó lo mismo como hace 2 meses. Um, y es una situación muy delicada. Así que lo único que ojalá te pueda dar es oraciones de mi parte. Ojalá que todo esté bien por allá con tú y tu familia. Espero que le estés pasando con tu familia. Y pues, brother, el tiempo es lo que va a poder sanar eso. Así que en vez de usar tu energía en llorar, úsalo. Mira, es bueno llorar, es llorar. Llora todo lo que tengas que llorar, pero trata de también usar esa energía para enfocarte en las memorias que hiciste con tu abuelita. Así que es lo único que te puedo sugerir, mi brother. Ojalá que estés bien. Ojalá que estés bien tú y tu familia, pana. Oh man, that's some bad news. Bet, K-Mac. Please. Yeah, bro. I can see both of y'all be beefing on it, but it's all good. I'm enjoying the music. All right, Mono and Z, bro. What have you been working on, my guy? What's the latest thing? Using the agility icon as placeholder. All right, how do I see this? Okay, where's the skills UI scene? Skills counter? No. Skill. Where's the skill UI scene? Skill UI. We had a oh, okay. It's here, and this is the reason why we can't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I see. So if I were to in the game manager, every time a new game starts, this here. Actually, where's the navigation? Okay, but who calls this? Go to upgrade scene. I forget how. Where's the auto load? Hold on. Because where's the splash actually? Where's this? This is what I'm looking for. Splash UD. Here we go. Go to game scene. All right. Before we do this, let's say game manager that add permanent token. Let's add 3. Did you end up watching much Google I/O, Fro? I ain't watched much, but I'm interested in the new nav3 lib for Compose. Pretty keen to see how much WWC DC screws us over us all next week, though. I didn't watch a lot of Google I/O, Mono and Z, but I did see about the Navigation 3 library. It looks pretty interesting. It looks a lot of great new features that are coming out. I was supposed to make a video kind of recapping some of the change logs for Google I/O, Google I/O and Jetpack Compose. but I haven't had a chance to do it. So I haven't really looked at all that has changed because I want to save my reaction for the video I'm going to record. And I'm planning to record a video this weekend. I initially planned to record it this past weekend, but we had something happen in the house and it was just a rough weekend. So I'm planning to do that again. Maybe this weekend I'll actually be able to record that video and about 3 more that I have planned. Ella, nah, John Tudao, that was good. That was a good translation. Ella era una enfermera por 40 años a San Lucas Hospital en Ponce. Y ella iría a la iglesia, una iglesia ido y sería la luz en la sala. Brother, así usualmente son las abuelas. Mi abuela, afortunadamente, ella vivió hasta los 104 años y ella siempre era la luz. Mira, la última vez que yo la vi, creo que tenía como 96. Y ella hacía ejercicio a los 96 años, brother. Ella, una luz tremenda, no podía ver, no podía escuchar tanto, pero sí como que la presencia de uno, ella lo sentía a los 96 años y vivió hasta los 104. Así que una bendición es lo que puedo decir. Me siento mal, bro, por lo que estás pasando, pero quiero que sepas que gracias por decirnos por lo que estás pasando ahora y ojalá podamos estar aquí, aunque estemos lejos, podemos estar pensando en ti y eso te dé un poquito de aseguranza de que todo va a estar bien. Y todo va a estar bien, solo le tienes que dar tiempo. Y esto desafortunadamente es una de esas cosas en la que tenemos que pasar. Like, no podemos darle vuelta, no podemos esquivarlo. Tenemos que ir de seguro por este dolor. Así que espero que sepas que aquí estamos pensando en ti y ojalá que estés, no sé qué estés haciendo, pero ojalá que estés bien, mi brother. I'm stuck in web still, trying my best, getting there slowly, long weekend, this weekend. So hopefully I'll get a bunch done. I want a preview alpha version out by the end of the month. Cool. Pardon me. You need to learn it at some point. Yeah. I think from the previews that I saw about the nav3 library, I was pretty excited because I think a lot of the kind of hindrances of dealing with the routes that you have to define when it comes with the current navigation library, it was a little bit weird. Like you couldn't really be, what's the word? You couldn't really have from what I remember, you couldn't really have a concrete type when passing between routes. But with the nav3, you're now able to define these types and it's much more easier to pass it along. On top of that, it allows you to have more control over your backstack, your nav backstack, which is a big plus, right? It's not now all inside of the library. We now have the hooks and controls to manage your own backstack, which makes a lot, which is something we've been wanting to for the longest, right? But yeah, so that's kind of like what I remember briefly on it. I'm still convinced apps don't make money by themselves. They need extra API things, web things. I agree. Unless you're building, I mean, even if you're building an AI wrapper nowadays, right? You still have to hit some sort of API. Nav3 isn't on CMP yet, sadly though. I thought it was an alpha for CMP. Yeah, we appreciate that, man. Yeah, it was a tough one. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like I tried talking a little bit about it earlier, and yeah, I got a little teared up a bit. So I am not going to beat that bush anymore for now. Dope. All right, look at this, y'all. You see this number 6 here? This number 6 is a what's that? This number 6 here is my permanent tokens. Now my permanent tokens, I'm only adding 3 here in code. Why is it 6? Okay, I delete the app. I just run it again. Now it's 9. Like, why is it 9? Well, Cursor AI did this thing. It did this thing, and now we have, like, we're storing the stuff into a file, which is dope. Now we can, okay. This is cool. Making progress. Making progress. Thank you, Cursor AI. I guess you're doing the vibe coding thing. What's next here then? I love this. Yeah, let's accept this. For now, I'm gonna change that icon though. Hold on. Oops. Where's my assets? Paddles, power-ups, skills. Okay, skills. And I'm gonna make this as the token. So let's go back to the skills UI, token counter. Let's give the icon resource to be the happy. And when we run it, we should see my little icon up here for the perm. Yep. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. But we can keep it like that for now. I can change that token later on. Cool. Let's accept all of these changes. Oh, for sure, Monazi. I definitely will. I like in my close group, it's 3 of us. 2 of us are Android engineers. The other one is iOS engineer. And yeah, we look at him a little bit sideways. By the way, I'm gonna clip this so I can show it to him later. I look at you sideways, bro. You know who you are. But he would always remind us when WWDC comes. When Google I/O and WWDC happens, there's a lot of beef happening in our chat. It's love beef, but you know, there's a lot of it. Yeah, for real. iOS devs are a different breed, 100%, bro. WWDC's best. Oh my gosh, John 2.0. You do know which buttons to push, don't you? You do know which buttons to push. All right, this is fine. Those allow. I already accepted this one, skills UI. What are we adding here? Yes, we want to accept all of this. Accept it. All right. This looks good. Go ahead and commit it. Let me just remove what I added to the game. Where did I add that? I added that in here in the splash GD. Yeah, let's remove this here. Let's see if this will commit it. Can we add all of these? Yep. Add this. Yep. Add that. Splash. We did not do anything to the splash. Why are we adding this? Fine. John is the type of guy. Okay, just because you chose the inferior platform, this guy. John is the type of guy who will download the alpha iOS version on his phone and complain all apps don't work and it's us developers' fault and we need to fix this. Hey, I didn't say it, John. I didn't say it. I did not say it, man. Don't look at me. Don't blame me. Man, how long have I been streaming for? I'm gonna have to dip. I didn't realize the time. Oh my gosh, it's been 3.5 hours. I did not realize that, bro. What the let me make sure this builds again. Last time. Let's finish up these commits and then I'll get off. All right, this is cool. If I run it again, it shouldn't have another one, right? All right, dope. So let's go here and then let's have AI commit this. Cool. I went ahead and committed it. Please proceed to the next task. And we're gonna go ahead and give it, oh my gosh. I ran dev beta on phone and Mac for a bit. Nothing broke. Mm-hmm. Bro, why are you what who's the pickle poppy? Who's the pickle pirate? What do you mean, Mano and Z, about this year is gonna be bad? Like WWDC? You okay, John 2.0. So you telling me that I should create a bot? Like I should create a brand new account so I can have my own bot and it's gonna be called Pickle Poppy? I'm with it. I'm with it. I'll create a bot. Uh Probably if y'all don't take it, I'll create it sometime tomorrow. I don't want to say I'm gonna do it today because realistically, the minute I shut the streaming off, I'm going straight over there to try and eat. Yo, bro, y'all need to stop with that, bro. Yeah, like it's a full ecosystem overhaul, right? UI wise, anyway. Okay, hold on. So you're telling me that there's previews of WWDC and they're saying there's gonna be a full UI overhaul? Is that what you're saying? Monozy? Mm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Where's the innovation, Apple? That's all I gotta say. Where are the tools that you're building to help making developers' life easier and unlocking more possibilities when it comes to easier access to your system and your ecosystem? Like, yeah, Apple, do better. Hoy se bebe, hoy se gasta. Okay. Start a run, call current session add token from the console. You can call stuff from the console in Godot? What? I did not know you could call stuff from the console. We're about to check this out. Let's go see here. Reload from this. Let's run it. Where's the console? Okay. Debugger. Where's the console? There's no console, bro. Here? No. Okay. I'll just run it manually. Let's see here. Inside of the game, we will queue up a next power up. We're gonna call this. Hoy se fuma como rata. Si Dios lo permite. Yeah, bro. So let's see what Apple does, bro. Because you know they're not the ones pushing AI, right? They're not like when we're talking about AI, we don't think about Apple being the ones at the forefront when it comes to all of these AI news, right? We think obviously of OpenAI, we think of Microsoft, IBM, Google, but not Apple. So it's gonna be interesting to see over this next WWDC what if they're gonna touch on AI at all, and if they do, like what is that going to look like? Um, Honestly, I will be tired if they talk about AI because that's everything everybody's talking about every day. Okay, come on. I want to see it go up. I need to get this power up in order for this to increase. Bomba. Onda. No lo ondas. Okay. Okay, so it did update that. But then if I kill it and show this, it should increase to 14. No. Oh, because it didn't save. It didn't save. Okay. That makes sense. The problem is whenever we start, we shouldn't start with the game manager's get permanent tokens. Yeah, like let's take a search for this. Here. We shouldn't be setting it to these permanent tokens. No. Or should we? Yeah, we probably should actually. Then wherever we're setting the permanent tokens, that's the problem. On token earn, skills UI, set token total. Okay, who's calling this? Madrugada, y pico. There you go. All right, let's accept all of these here. I think these are good. Session state tokens earned. This run is different though because all right, this is the problem. This is what it's saying. Tu me traes loco. Bro, I totally forgot the playoff game is tonight. That's crazy. 20 seconds left in the game. All right. Tokens earned this run. Amount. But should this be... We probably don't need this. Is this something we really need? Permanent tokens should be permanent, regardless of the run we get it on. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here in a bit. Good question. Here's why tokens earned is useful and what if you remove it. It lets you show the player how many tokens earned in the current run, which is a strong motivator and a key part of a role-like progression feedback. Only bank to the permanent account while balance at the end of a run. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fair. We then for every run, we should not start with game manager that get permanent tokens as the default values of the HUD. All right, let's see here. All right, so did it modify this then? Yes, please. All right, cool. I think I feel a little bit better now about this. I also want to go ahead and look at my older commits and give it the third one. But I think I'm going to stop here. I think I'm going to stop here because there's so much more that we need to do. Um, but I've been here for a lot of time, and I need to spend some time with my fam. Let's see here. Or I want to spend time with my fam. Not that I need to. I want to. Okay, let me just run this real quick and see how this looks. Okay, perfect. Perfect. This works for me. Sweet, sweet. All right, let me go ahead and I came back. I'm actually out right now too, bro. I'm heading out right now. I'm just gonna make this commit and then I'm out. Yeah, bro. Thank you so much, K-Mac, for being here, bro. I appreciate the being the DJ for the night. You and John 2.0. Hopefully I catch you next time, bro. And thank you again for sharing your game. Like I said, if you need anything, bro, hit me up in the Discord and we can chat it out. Chomp it out. Ah, here it is. Okay. Puesta y menos en esta. En el final de la recta, el diablo me inyecta. Actually, when we call init UI, this is the one we need. Yeah, on game reset. So what you need? Hey, what's up, Keybanks? Thank you, bro. I K-Mac, be safe. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support as always, Keybanks. Man, I've been missing you this week, bro. I've been missing you this week. Definitely need to get a play session when you get back home, man. Let me know when you're back. Cause yeah. De que nací Barbie, de nuevo meterle al beat. Pero que más que volví, ya no entiendo, o sea, ya nunca me fui. Más duro que el bicho mío. Se le partió. Par de sobrino, el que no me dice papi, me dice tío. Por admiración. Condición. Digo, cabrón. Maquinón. Salí solito del callejón. Mami de 1 millón. Ay. Tengo la grasa. Tengo el piquete que mueve la masa. All right. And I think this looks good too. All right. Bet. Let's see if it'll commit it for me. Oh, shit. See. Bro, are you serious? My homie's texting me stuff about the game, man. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to look at the score. Well, yeah, I do want to look at the score. What's the score? Oh, the Pacers won. No fucking way. No way. I'm gonna have to check out the highlights, bro. Okay, did it commit it? It didn't commit it, right? Oh yeah, excusa. Y si se saca, se usa. Let's just go ahead and add these, bro. Gotta bounce for lunch too. Good to catch a stream, bro. No more eating earwax. Catch us later. All right, my guy, Mono Z. Thank you for coming by again, bro. I will see you in the next one, bro. I'll be streaming this weekend, so hopefully, it'll be at a more appropriate time for you, my guy. But good seeing you. Hey, who cares, YouTube? No, sir. I am not streaming anymore. I am leaving right now. I legit just did the last commit. I'm about to leave right now. We're leaving right now. Yeah. So, thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, night, whatever. I will see y'all on this weekend. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I do appreciate y'all being here. Thank y'all for sharing all the things. Good luck on your day. Who cares, YouTube, if I don't see you before then? And yeah, I'll see y'all soon. You have a good one. Peace. Be safe, y'all.